Yo, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, good morning. Damn, y'all just creep in the back door like that. Y'all don't even give me a chance to get the tweet out, to get situated, or none of that. Y'all move fast. What's up, what's up, what's up? What's going on with everybody? How's everybody's morning? This morning, y'all know what it is. It's Thursday. It's the Wake and Bake vibes. So we just chilling right now until the fellas pull up. Um, that's what we got going on. Um, Naj, I don't know what happened. Twitter's tripping already. Hit the request button again so I could bring you up. I seen that you requested. Twitter knocked you down. So, yes, yes, yes. What is going on with everybody today? How's everybody's Thursday going so far? Mine is kind of shitty. I got these people out in front of my apartment doing some loud ass work. I don't know if you can hear them, but it is fucking loud out there and annoying as shit. And I don't like it. They're being so noisy. I was trying to sleep a little bit longer, but they was not having it. They not messing with me. They don't want me to take my little nap a little bit longer. No, none of that. They hating. You feel me? So let's see if we can get this thing working today. Yesterday, everybody was saying it was giving a lot of feedback, right? So I unplugged everything, left everything unplugged for the whole night, and let's see if we can get rid of that feedback noise, right? If not, I'm going to be very mad. I got to get a new toy. I got to figure something else out because that's not cool for y'all, right? Y'all hearing all that bzzz, that's not a good look. So, um, you know, what's going on? Let's talk about it. Let's kick it. Let's chill. Y'all acting brand new. Like y'all don't want to chit chat and shit. You feel me? Um, I'm trying to get everything situated right now. Let's see. Let's see if this thing starts giving y'all a lot of feedback. So I know how to speak Unity's language. So Unity. Oh, you hear that? You hear that in the background? That loud ass yeah, that's it. It's like they're way outside my they're they're outside, bro. And it's so loud, right? Um how's that? Do you guys hear? Oh shit. Yeah, I can hear it in my headphone on my toy. Is it that loud? It's that loud, huh? Just imagine I was on the other side of the apartment and that's where they're closer to, and it was making that type of noise, right? All for the past like 2 hours, it's been doing that, and I have not been able to take my nap the way I want to, right? They've been very annoying, and I would like to cuss them out. But whatever. Um, they are doing their job, right? So what can I do? Right? Like, what can I do? Is that buzzing noise gone now? Like from yesterday? I don't think you were in here when everybody was saying there was like feedback. There was like a bzzz. All right. I see you, Unity. I see you. Okay, hold on. Let me okay. We will test it out like that. So he says to play some music to see if we got some feedback. So this is the Wake and Bake vibe, and y'all know how we get down already. We got about 15. excuse me, we got about 15 minutes until the fellas start pulling up, right? Kamikaze and Xlemi. So this is the music vibe call today, right? That's what the Wake and Bake vibes is all about. So we're gonna play some music. We're gonna test this out, see if there's any feedback that y'all hear while the music is playing. So let's go roll out with some Too Cold Coin song. This Too Cold Raw and Uncut. You know the vibes. But now, the Too Cold XRPL Cookout presents the Thursday XRPL Wake and Bake vibes and the Sunday XRPL Cookouts. But don't worry, because that's not all that's coming out.
My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the XRPL. Whoa, whoa. 3 followers to 4,000. That's what I call moving mountains. You can't sip none of this juice. The liquid is too cold from my fountain. What she's accomplished so astounding. Carolina Panther, keep pounding. My manager, biggest fan. I'm media man, no Robert Townsend. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the XRPL.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
2 CD, you not B. Coming in clean, I'm with the team. Do your own research and you will redeem. You get the cream, XRP cheese. Schooling you also get your books out. The team so froze, be on the lookout. Education's never been this cool now. When Too Cold be having the cookouts. We get the bags, filled with ice packs. It's Too Cold Coin, stacking some racks. No cap, always come with the facts. None in the spaces and just relax. We're keeping it cold. Yeah, that's too cold. Got that new flow. Van token there, we about to blow. Keeping it hot like your hands on the stove. Yeah, and you won't do what we do. Too cold and let me, yeah, that be the crew. And if too cold ain't doing your interview, then we don't really care about your interview. Haters be worried about what we gon' do. Do your own research and get an overview. Homie, this is really nothing. You do your research and you will never lose.
My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the XRPL. Whoa, whoa. You know the vibes, triangular trapping, you know that's the tide. Not talking about cleaning your clothes, 500K coins is in the supply. Where have we lie? Hit the website and go catch a vibe. It's very nice, the birds is gonna fly. You might get a job because she is hiring. Don't get fired like Trump. Kurt Franklin, you might get stung. She don't care about professionalism. She'll curse you out if you want. Why you thinking that it's a stunt? That Too Cold Coin gon' pump. And we'll be on Xrpl, hearing that Xlemi bum. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the XRPL. Whoa, whoa.
Instead of a Patreon sub, if you like what Too Cold does, get you some to show some support and love. Education is the key to grow the XRPL Cookout. Reaching other social media streams is the Too Cold XRPL Cookout streams. Yo. So, how was that, Unity? We good? Is there a little buzzing in there or anything? Or did it come through loud and clickety?
No, it's all good.
Click, clear. All right. So we are back in action. Okay, there is a small buzz. There is a small buzz out my headphones. My earphones loud. Try to set the volume lower, like the incoming voice volume. I think something burning the speakers, not electrical, but a bit speaker buzz. Like when a Twitter is buzzing. But lower the incoming phone sensitivity volume, or maybe even the output. Play with the volume on both incoming mic and outgoing speaker. All right, okay. Do you hear a buzz now, though, while I'm talking? Is there no buzz in there? Let me turn this down. Or is this good? Because that buzzing noise, I was hearing it in my headphones yesterday. Excuse me. Even when I was just talking, I was hearing a little buzz, and then
OC and Jakes was saying that the buzz was extremely loud on your guys' end, but I'm not hearing the buzz now. So, are you guys hearing any type of buzz?
Um, all right. So I think we're good for now. What up? What up? What up? We got Lemmy in the house. I gotta load up the Jumbotron. And what did Unity say right here? Why did that message not go through over here? It's 90% fine. I'm just OCD. Lower a few volume knobs and you'll be fine. Well, that's the thing. Like, I have everything. How about that? Well, my voice knob is down, all that. I gotta load the Jumbotron up with the fella's stuff. So give me a second. Give me a second. We got Lemmy's. We need Lemmy's stuff up here. Okay. We need Kamikaze stuff on the Jumbotron. Okay. Okay. Here's Kamikaze
Whoa, whoa.
stuff. What's going on with you, bro? What is good? What is good?
Shit, we here in the building. Finally here on time. I can't remember the last time I've been on time and been in the building for this shit. On
Yeah.
time.
Yep. We still got like 10 more minutes before Kamikaze pulls up.
For sure. Do your thing. Load up.
Yeah, we just chilling. So I got the stuff on the Jumbotron, y'all. If y'all are new here and don't know who our co-hosts are, all right, they don't have the co-host button when we do the call because they kind of be having a lot of connectivity issues, dropping in and out. Lemmy is in Atlanta and he be moving about, and Kamikaze is in South Africa and his connection be real shoddy. But they are the co-hosts of every Thursday's calls. These wake and bake calls are only possible because of them, because it is the music vibes that we're bringing on these calls every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Without them, there is no wake and bake vibes, right? Because they bring the music and they bring the musical conversation and talking about music, NFTs, and all of that stuff, right? So we are waiting for the second half to pull up, which is Kamikaze, and you can find their info on top of the Jumbotron, okay? To get to their Twitter pages, which from there you can go to the links in their bio or their pinned tweet to get to their YouTube channels or streaming platforms as well to go catch up on the music that they do be putting out, right? They they are in the industry and they have been making music for quite some time. Recently, within the last few months, they have combined their two passions, which is music and crypto, and they have been merging them together and basically making blockchain music, right? I like to call it blockchain hip hop music or that type of vibe, right? So they've made plenty of music for and about projects on the XRP ledger, but they're not just pinned down in that in they haven't pigeonholed themselves into just that corner, right? They can go and get real diverse with their music and not just talk about and make music about projects on the XRP ledger, right? They are true hip hop artists, and every week, right, they bring an exclusive song that they've worked on together, and we are only able and blessed to be able to hear those songs here at the Wake and Bake Vibes. So today they're going to bless us with 2 songs, and I say all that to say this is because these, when they play these songs, when they give me these songs to play here, they're not for and about projects on the XRPL. They touch crypto, right? There is a lot of crypto language in the music, and a lot, and still a lot of education. But this just shows you how true of hip hop artists they are, right? Like they talk about crypto in this music as it is a part of their life, right? So this to me is the difference between what a true hip hop artist is, right? That can touch crypto, instead of I've heard some people make crypto music, right? But to me, it sounds like they found crypto and then now they're trying to make music to make their way, right, into whichever field they're trying to get clout or light in, right? Whether it's the crypto side or the music side. But to me, just listening by ear, I can tell the difference of who's kind of reading off of paper and forcing this type of content versus who's just really skilled in doing this and it's in their nature and they're merging the two together, right? So, I'm not gonna drop no names. I'm not here to, talk shit about nobody. But you got to be able to kind of understand the difference between real hip hop artists, not even hip hop, real musical artists, and people who are trying to make themselves be a musical artist, right? So I think I kind of have the ear for that, and you know, my taste isn't for everybody, right? And everybody's taste isn't for me either. So, but um, I'm just rambling because nobody's talking to me. But I see we got Death. Who is this? Death Machine. What's up, Death Machine? What's going on? Excuse me.
Yo, what's up, bro? I have a question here for you.
Yep. What's up?
What is XPRL,
The
whatever it is?
the
Bro. Yeah,
XRPL.
yeah. Yesterday you were talking about that, and I was confused. What's happening? What it is, bro?
Okay, the
What is it?
XRP ledger is, I guess, is so you can. So Bitcoin has a blockchain, right? Ethereum has a blockchain, and XRP has a blockchain, but we call it a ledger.
Okay.
So the
Uh,
XRPL is the XRP blockchain, but it's just
okay.
called the ledger, and XRP is the native coin of the XRP ledger, and all the projects that so you were here yesterday, so those projects that you were hearing talk saying they were going to launch their project on the XRPL, that means they've built their project on the XRP ledger, and those
Uh,
coins and NFTs will be able to be bought and traded on the XRP ledger. And in order to get those, you first have to have XRP, and then you can do whatever you need from there. But XRP is your entry into this ecosystem.
okay, I understand. Thank you. And yeah, I just got into the NFT space like 2 months ago, so I have a lot to learn in this community.
Yes,
I
you
don't
do.
know.
And I'm going to
I
DM
don't.
you right now where your starting point should be. You're going to go to this website called, I can't DM you, so I'm going to put it in one of your comments right here. I'm going to put it in
Okay.
your most recent thing. Your starting point, um which will take you down plenty other rabbit holes, but you want to start here. Start here. Okay, I
Okay.
just I just commented in your thing. So you want to start with the xrpl.org and get
Okay.
brushed up on the language and all that type of stuff, right? The language, what is what on the XRP ledger, the network fees, the wallets we use and all that type of stuff. Just basic information, and then you can go down a whole bunch of other rabbit holes from just off of that website. But that is your best starting place. Hales, what do you got for us, girl?
Hey, I've come to hang out with Lemmy and Kamikaze.
Yeah, you know the vibes. We're about to get into it. I see we got our guy Kamikaze in the house. We still got about 2 minutes before we get going, right? Which I'm glad. We got a nice crowd in here. So if you guys could please do me a favor and please retweet the room out. Let everybody know that the Wake and Bake Vibes is about to start getting underway. And before we start vibing out and getting into these conversations, this is what the Wake and Bake Vibes is all about. It's about the music side of things, music NFTs, taking a break from the market talk and chart talk and all of that. But there are music NFTs, so we will be talking about music and things of that nature. Just kind of give us a fresh breath, right? To take a step back and appreciate other things in our life, right? We do all vibe to music, and there is a whole different side of NFTs as well. And so we try to tap into those type of conversations on these Thursdays. So do me a favor, retweet the room out while we catch this vibe. We're gonna tap into this music. I like to play this to open the show every Thursday because it is a reminder of what Kamikaze is doing on the XRP ledger. Because if you guys have not done your research or heard about it, you need to look into a project called Sonar Muse. I'm going to grab that and pin it to the top of the Jumbotron as well because Kamikaze is the owner and creator of that. And it is going to be a music NFT store as well as a streaming platform built right here on the XRP ledger. So, Lemmy and Kamikaze wrote a song about it. You want to hear it? Here it go. It's too cold, raw and uncut. You know the vibes. Sonar Muse for streaming XRPL blockchain music. NFTs to prove it. Triangular trap tsunami. This how we do what we do when we do it. Catch our way.
We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar, on that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola.
Ay, life is my muse, don't get confused, just know my vision. Sonar, steady wins the race, I keep my pace, but I can't go slower. Haven't heard the fat ladies sing, so I guess it ain't over. So we ain't taking no losses, yeah. On my boss shit like Chris Lawson, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoa, stacking that digital gold. I keep my standards higher, so yours is lowered like limbo. Like the wallet, I store funds and I keep my flows very cold. Now that's music to my ears. You can't call that wimbo, call that wimbo. Keep my funds in the some wallet, cause it adds up. Yeah. Like my secret key, she likes to back it up. Yeah. XRP drip drops, I like to stack it up. Generational wealth through royalties, I couldn't plan enough.
We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar, on that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola. No SoundCloud, no Apple, no Spotify, won't cap you. Tell my independence, just stay relentless, no pressure, no hassle. Don't inconvenience yourself for that generational wealth. This is Sonar Muse with Weembo. I'm finna touch down till Tebow. Our babies, they threw them the gators. Now the music, they taking our paper. We're African drill, they taking our flavor. Culture, vultures, I had no relation. Sonar Muse, I got my own station. The Weem away, I changed my location. Move at my own pace. No, I'm not racing. That boy and me gon' teach you about patience. We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar. On that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola. We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar. On that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola.
Hey, bro, stop being a bitch about this shit. You on some hoe shit. You fucking signing 360 deals. Motherfucker own your publishing. Motherfucker own your merch. Motherfucker own your whole life. And you happy about that shit. Look, fuck with this Sonar Muse shit, bro. Stop getting pimped. Stop being a bitch about this shit and go ahead and get on this real pimping. Fuck with this Sonar Muse shit, bro. Hey, stop being a bitch. Stop crying about how you can't get signed and all that other shit. Check it out, check it out. Either you gonna be a bitch about this shit or you gonna be on some player shit. You gonna fucking do it yourself. You tired of getting pimped in the music industry? Fuck with this real shit. Just fucking do it yourself, bro.
Triangular trap tsunami.
We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar. On that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola. We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar. On that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's up. All the way from South Africa,
Yes, yes, yes. That is our guy,
the home of
Kamikaze.
Coca-Cola.
Yes, Kamikaze is right
That's
there,
what's up,
coming all the
Kamikaze.
way in from South Africa. So, Kamikaze
You've got
and
brothers,
Lemmy.
yes.
All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Let's get with it. Kamikaze and Lemmy, we got in the building. What's going on, Kamikaze, bro? All the way from South Africa. It is not wake and bake for you, but it is what does our guy Wolf of God like to call it? He calls it daybreak and bake, right? So it's evening time all the way in South Africa. What's going on with you over there, bro?
Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Hey, Too Cold, what's good? Lemmy, what's good, everybody? Hope everybody's good, having a great day, starting their day off great, I'm good on my side though. Just taking it easy, just here for the vibes, just for the conversation and the good music, just have a great conversation today. So yeah. What's up with you guys? What's up, Lemmy?
Whoa, whoa. Shout out everybody in the building. Wake and bake. Let's get it. I'm good too, man. Shit, just got off of work. Happy to be here. Happy to get ready to discuss topics at hand. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to all the new people in here. Let's do it.
Yes,
Oh
yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
I have something. Oh yeah, I have something to say because I might get rugged. Like there's power outages here, so at any moment the power could just go out and I could just get kicked off. So
I feel
yeah,
ya,
just
bro.
bear in
I
mind.
feel ya. We got the same problem, yeah. 3 hours, bro. South Africa is falling down, to be honest.
Yeah, Naj is he's new to the chats. He's been coming for the past couple days, and he's coming from South Africa as well. I think he's coming from Nigeria. Is that right, Naj?
That's right. That's right.
Shout out Nigeria. I was bumping that Burner Boy earlier today.
Yeah. That's my guy. That's
For
my
sure.
guy.
Yeah, he hard. I'm just, I'm just doing my due diligence, studying the craft and shit like that. He hard. His sound is definitely evolving. I'm working my way up his project though.
Yeah, I need to take my time and listen to Burna Boy because I haven't actually heard much of his music except the stuff that's more commercial, and of course I know the song that kind of put him on, which was a song by a South African artist called AKA. That's when I first heard of him. I don't know about other people, but yeah,
Oh, you
that's
mean
where I first
Jerusalem?
heard of him. Not Jerusalem. What's that song? All Eyes on Me. What's that song? Yeah, All Eyes on Me with
Oh,
AKA.
with AKA. Oh, yo, I feel
Yeah,
you. I feel you. I feel you.
that's
That
when
that
I first heard of him. So yeah,
that
Okay.
used to be my
um,
favorite. That used to be my favorite song back in the days.
yeah, yeah. And then Badass Team. That song is also fire. So yeah, that's when I first heard of him. But yeah, I'll take my time and give him a listen because yeah, he has a unique sound, and yeah, it does sound like he's been working and evolving. So yeah,
Word,
let me just give him some time. Let me give him some time and an ear as well.
word. He's talented. You know me. I hear that when I hear him, he's influenced. You could tell he's influenced by a lot of people. He was influenced by that Jamaican way, but then when you listen to him now, you could tell like he fully into his sound. He's comfortable with the way he sound and the shit he do. He don't really revert to nothing to know other people. He like tapped into his shit now.
Yeah. Uh, isn't his dad like a famous musician or something? If I'm not mistaken.
Nah, they say so. Maybe Naj will be able to help me out. And shout out to you, Naj. You know, I'm just meeting you. They say that he's heavily influenced by Fela Kuti. They say I heard they say he be stealing his
Yeah.
songs. They say he be
That's
stealing his
100.
songs.
That's 100% correct. Yeah, it's influenced by Fela Kuti. That was a Nigerian legend back in the days. Like other countries they come to Nigeria, to listen to watch him perform in the studio, all those type of things. They watch him perform in concerts and all those things. Like rich people. We're not talking about the black people. We're talking about white people. They come to Nigeria to listen to Fela Kuti, all those type of things. They attend his concerts and all those things. But now I think he doesn't really give a shit about those stuff anymore. So he's himself right now. So now it's like it's blowing up day by day, day by day, day by day. Everyone's noticing him, and he's
Facts.
collaborating. The fact I like is collaborating with like other artists around the country. You get me? Like Polo G, all those people. Nigerians have Nigeria has great musicians and all those things. We're talking about Rema, Fireboy, all those type of people
Yeah, Tenny,
collaborating.
Wizkid is
Yeah.
yeah.
Whiskey,
I
that's
know the
my
vibe.
boy right there.
Yeah, Wizkid is that dude. You
Yeah,
got
shout out to Thames though. Shout out to Thames
Yeah,
for winning the
Tim. Shout
BT.
out to Tim.
Yeah, she's amazing. Even just releasing like an EP and she's already blowing up like so much. But shout out to her for what she's doing. I heard Lemmy saying something about like Burna Boy stealing some sauce. Did I hear that correctly?
Nah, he's just stealing lyrics from Fela Kuti and all those stuff. So he's stealing the style, you get me? Not like he's
So
stealing,
he
he's influenced by Fela Kuti. That
yeah,
was his role
he paying
model.
homage.
okay. I feel you. It's just like when artists like recite another artist's lines in their songs. You know, like yeah,
But even made it
referencing.
10 times better. It made it 10 times better.
Yeah, that's the
Hey,
evolution. That's the evolution of the music, though. So I can respect that. I just wanted to get some clarification because that's what I was hearing. So I went here from the ground, from the street. So you a representation of the street. So that's all I needed to hear for real.
Yeah.
For sure. I was listening to the spaceship album. So I got I don't know the one after that, but I got the next one to listen to. So I'm taking my time. I'm fucking with it though. He hard and he sold out the Madison Square Garden. But you know I don't want to make it too much about Brandon, but I know we just vibing. I don't know if we on a time limit, but we just vibing or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Does he have any accolades though?
hell yeah, he got Grammys, bro. He been out since
Oh,
He won
damn.
a
2013.
Grammy or
Yeah.
something. He won BET
Wow.
awards, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he been out since
He's got
2013.
so
He
many
really been on his
awards.
Yeah.
grind.
Shout out to him.
hmm That's the Sonar. He gonna be on Sonar Muse soon, sooner than later. He gonna be
Yeah,
on
he's performing. I think he's performing the new album called The Love Damini.
Yeah, he. So what I'm witnessing with the African sound right now, because it's becoming like they're merging into America and things like that. So the relationships with the labels over here, I'm starting to hear samples getting cleared. Like he got 2 songs that's ready for the Love Domini album that you was talking about. Um, what is that? Color me,
The last
color me,
last.
color me, color me. That
Oh,
that
kilometer.
Killer Me, yeah, Killer Me. That shit hard as fuck. And then he got this other
Kilo
song.
me.
That shit hard as fuck. But then he got this other song that he sampled Tony Braxton. He wasn't man enough for me. So I was like, oh, the samples is starting to get cleared and things like that. Like that's how you get to see the power. Cause a lot of these artists, like even like artists like me, I can go have my boy down the street go sample a beat, but it could never get dropped because I don't have the connections to sample. So, you could tell the connections is becoming heavy between they triangular trapping on a whole nother level. Like I got my triangular trap tsunami, but they shit is going crazy because the connections. You know what I'm saying? So he got a Tony Braxton sample cleared, and just off the strength of that sample, that shit will be a hit because he's already Burna Boy. And then he got the Tony Braxton sample. People gonna resonate with him. He doing the African drip on there. So it's lit. It's becoming more lit day by day, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should
It's
like
amazing to
you guys
see.
should like Kamikaze. You should like collab with this dude called J Team. J Team. I'm not sure if you've heard of him. Like it's pushing up day by day. He's a South African rapper as well, but he's not like known. He's not known around the world. You get me? You should like collab with him. Make some of this music this music thing. You get me? So for when they say two heads is better than one. You get me? So if you collab with like more South African artists, shout out to J-Tin. If you collab with him, it's going to be a hit.
Yeah, for sure. You just DM me his link or his Twitter handle so I can just give him a look. But yeah,
That's
I
what's
was
up.
I was just I was just thinking about what Lemmy said with the fact that it's easier now, that artists are getting sample clearances here in Africa. I see that like the web. I feel like the new age of music, like the streaming era of music, is now giving people the opportunity to access, music that wasn't really as accessible before, and now like we're gonna start uh, getting more artists that are here in Africa, becoming superstars more than ever, and we're gonna be hearing more music from Africa, becoming more commercialized. And though it is, but to a world stage level now. So yeah, that's exciting about this new era of music, and I'm really excited to see what's to come now, because yeah, we now going into Web3 with NFTs, and being able to
pay artists or pay each other like directly with our wallets now. So yeah, that's something that's gonna be exciting to see in this day and age now.
And speaking of pay, right on top of the jumbotron, I put up there. As I said earlier, Kamikaze is the owner and creator of Sonar Muse. The website is not live yet, but it is in beta testing, and I am a beta tester as well as Lemmy. And Lemmy made a video about a week or so ago. Kamikaze was on the other end streaming Lemmy's music on Sonar Muse platform, and you can see Lemmy with his video up there being paid as he is as Kamikaze is streaming it all the way in South Africa. Lemmy is in Atlanta getting paid as it is being streamed. He's getting those micro payments for his music being streamed, and this is what Kamikaze is bringing to the XRP ledger, along with not just being able to stream the music. We can go in there and buy a song or an album, right? And off of his platform, and it'll be a music NFT. It'll be our NFT that we've bought and we owned, and all of that good stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot on the way. Yeah, definitely waiting for XLS 20, but hooks seems to be something way more interesting though to me now. Seeing that it's in on the DevNet and you can play around with it. So definitely gonna try work on the things that we've discussed earlier in previous spaces with regards to payouts and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot that's gonna come. Really excited to actually hear all the music that's on the platform too. Just made an update this today, so the beta testers are gonna check that out. They'll be able to see what updates we made, and yeah, to be honest, I'm just excited to see what where this takes us and what's to come. Yeah, so a lot of announcements that will be made in future, but yeah, just stay tuned.
All right,
That's
all
what's
right.
up.
Yep. So, Kamikaze, what do you want to get into today? You pretty much be picking the topics where you want to lead these conversations. So, what are we getting into today at the Wake and Bake Vibes?
Yeah, so since we're talking about like music and how Burna Boy has accolades, right? So I was just looking through how these awards associations like the RIAA and RISA here in South Africa. So they're the ones that provide the plaques and the certification for songs when they reach the gold status or platinum status. So in this age of streaming and now we're going into the NFT realm. I was wondering, like, if you're an artist, do you guys think it should be relevant that we use the same metrics that they're using right now for like sales and stuff um in this new age? So should we now consider the album sales for like streams, and for NFT sales should we also consider that for like album sales too? Like, because right now apparently when you stream a song, you have to stream it like 150 times for it to be considered one single sale basically. And you would have to stream songs like maybe 1,500 times for it to be considered an album sale, or a project 1,500 times for it to be considered one album sale. So those kind of things, I'm wondering, like, would it still be relevant, or should it be used like that, or should there be like a new metric system for the music industry right now?
I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off. Uh, that shit sound, what you just explained sound unfair as shit. I didn't even know it was like that. It kind of explains a lot though, when as an artist, when you putting your music through the streaming platform and you getting pennies back on the dollar when you go on your ASCAP account, and it's like disheartening. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you getting streams and shit, but it's like pennies on the dollar, and then you someone like you creates what you created, and we able to test it out, and then just for going on my page, I'm getting XRP drips or drops, as you would say. And it it's not, I feel like I don't even want to answer the question. The way I would answer the question is by saying, like, that system is already being phased out. I don't like it. So I don't know if I'm answering your question. I don't like that system. I think that it's being phased out already with the Web3 NFT, with what Core has implemented and you guys have been able to figure out. I don't even want to make it long-winded. That shit is just fucked up how the industry is going. Then you got to go through the third party, the Apple Musics and everything. Like, now me as an independent artist, I can post my music on a platform. Shit, forget somebody else trying to go on there and look at it. I can go on there and look at my own shit and it'll go up. And I could listen to my own music. Then when the ledger starts to hit the masses, and your music or your name can become relevant, then you'll be able to phase out. We'll be able to automatically phase out what's going on in this mainstream industry. So I don't know if I answered your question, but like, that's just my take on it.
All right, yeah. Um, I just want to find out. So if you feel like it's getting phased out, like, what do you think the metric system should be? So should it be like similar to the the way it was, but in terms of streaming, it doesn't count, like 150 streams equals one album sale? How would we be able to tell when a song has gone platinum or gold? Because yes, a gold a gold a gold certified song or a gold certified album, you would need like maybe 500 physical sales. That's what certifies you as a gold.
Hold on.
Gold
So Kamikaze, let's dissect what you asked me real quick. So you said 150 streams equals an album sale. So what if
one, yeah, it equals one single sale, like a song. So if you
oh,
stream one song 150 times, it's equivalent to one single sale, like basically your song being sold once.
okay,
So
and what equates an album sale?
1,500 basically.
One.
So it would be, yeah, 1,500.
So say I didn't say I played, like, I got an album, right? And I got Sonar Muse as a single on there. I got XR Doge as a single on there, and but my album is 12 tracks. But a fan chose to listen to just those two songs. Those are the only two songs that they play off my album. If it equates to 1,500 times, would that generate from that actual album? Would that generate as an album sale, or do they have to play the whole album collectively? You dig what I'm saying?
So, yeah, I do. They would just need to stream maybe, I think, one song or maybe two, either or. So I think they would have to stream like maybe the Sonar Muse or XR song 1,500 times for it to equate to an album sale from your project.
Nah, it gotta
Yes.
change, bro. Like, one. one stream should be one stream. Like
But get this.
if a fan plays my if a fan play each song from my album one time, that should be an album stream. Like this shit gotta change, bro. Like that shit
Yeah,
sounds crazy to me.
but the thing is, there's people who repeatedly play it, right? So
Oh,
they
okay.
they have to like counter that kind of thing, so that um they put those streams down rather than adding them up as one album stream or one album sale, because this is how it works. So based on the subscription you have on the platform, if it's premium or free. So a premium, if all the streams of an album are divided by 1250, right? It's divided by 1250 streams. That's what's considered, that's how they get the amount of streams, basically. It's called streaming equivalent albums, basically. And then if you're if you're using like the free platform, like say on Spotify, they divide it by 3,750. So basically, if you're on a free tier, they they count your streams less than having someone who pays for premium. So that's why sometimes your payouts aren't as, consistent because of
Okay.
that.
Okay. So I got a question for you now. So um behind the scenes, say with this sensor thing, like you know how I'll keep my how we talk about with the micro payments, if how I be like it's gonna, all right, let me rephrase this. With the micro payments, if I keep my computer on all day 24/7, like I'm mining Bitcoin and I can mine these micro payments, but my computer cuts off, can Web3 have a soft sensor like you was telling me to read if somebody's playing their music 24/7? Will it have that soft sensor with these Web3 functionalities? And I don't really know the development language. Will it be able to read that as opposed to what's going on with the Web2, where people play their music back to back to back, so it can be fairly distributed? Because I'm still on this notion where like once the number should go down at least. Like it should be like maybe every 60 plays, every 20 plays equal a stream. You understand what I'm saying right now?
Well, here's the issue with that. Let me, and I agree with you 100% that it's
Mm-hmm.
totally unfair.
Mm-hmm.
With the number of plays, which is why it's very important as an independent person to put your music in as many platforms so you generate passive income from multiple angles. But in I guess the industry's defense is that there's been times when artists just set up bots to play these tracks over and over and over and over, generating, hundreds of thousands of plays. And coming from the I mean, to be realistic, it's probably happening right now, with major artists. And so it's really tough to really correlate a number, just because of that fact that you can't really rule out bots in any particular case. Um, I just wanted to add that it's we really have to put into consideration, the effect that bots have. And and not only that, but let's say you fall asleep. Now you're playing music, and you're not even listening to the songs, but they're still playing. Does those technically count as listening a song? I mean, I'm just I guess being a devil's advocate.
Yeah, that's something that I think Spotify has, I think they've done something about that, like where you're not active on the app for some time and then they stop the music. So yeah, I don't know if the songs that you're streaming that you're not really paying attention to do count. I think they should, because yeah, it was played. But I do understand the whole bots thing. That's definitely something that's been happening a lot. A lot of people are now paying subscriptions to, to for like to platforms or services to stream their music or to make fake streams. So yeah, that kind of thing is happening, and I do also understand why they doing it the way they are. But yeah, it does need to change, because for you to actually go diamond or to go platinum, actually platinum, just alone platinum, you would need like 3 billion or 3 billion streams, 3 billion streams, or 1 billion streams by some premium artists, premium users. So that takes a whole lot of time, and I feel like that is too much. But I feel like a new metric system should be made for streaming services or streaming platforms, whether it's something that's like um each streaming platform comes up with for themselves, or um if it's like something they come up with together. I feel like that's something that should be made now. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if Spotify has something like that, that they offer plaques or certifications to artists based on the amount of streams they have, like YouTube, you know. So I feel like that kind of system should be in place. Something similar to YouTube with the, streams um and the like certifications they give out based on the amount of streams you get.
Yeah, I agree as well with you. I definitely think now with the music industry, or I guess everything changing, because of blockchain technology and what it can do to all these industries, I think it's a very good time to take this opportunity to really improve some of the drawbacks that the current music industry has. One of those being how do you count that? Now to answer your question in regards to, I think you said if NFT sales should be included. I personally don't think NFT sales should be included. It's just coming from a collector's mindset. Is we got a lot of flippers here, who would just buy an X amount with of the collection just to resell it. Um, you know, should those be counted as sales? I mean, technically, nobody really goes out to buy CDs in a bunch. At least, well, maybe they did actually, but I mean, I don't think personally that's a fair accounting method. If you buying it and then selling it right away because you probably didn't even listen to the music. But that's personally me, because I guess the reason I say that it's because I personally, if I have a song, I wouldn't want to see fake numbers on my music. I would want to, well, I don't want sales because I know, say I was somebody big, you're like, well, I know some of those are just flips. I don't really want those. I would personally want to see the real number. So I would personally not include sales in part of my statistics.
Okay, so for me, I take NFTs. I see it like music NFTs. I see it as discs like CDs. So with that, I do feel like they should be counted, because when someone buys CDs, like you said, there's people who buy in bulk and then resell. The secondary sales don't count. It's just the first sale. So with NFTs, I think that should be the case too. Just the first sale should be the one that gets counted. So the first NFT sale, basically when it leaves the minter's or the creator of the NFT's wallet, then I feel like that should be counted instead of like tracking all the sales. Well, that could be another metric, like how many times has it been flipped or how many times it's been moved, but I don't think that should count as certification. But an NFT sale, yes, um I think that should count, because if someone is going to be using, even if they're not listening to it, at least they bought it. It's just like someone buying an album as a collector's item and just keeping it there, or like a vinyl. So
Well,
that's how I see it.
I can see that with sales now. I sort of want to, I guess, incorporate it if we're gonna be including sales, maybe include sales with unique wallets, versus, like I said, one person buying, one track 10 times and being in the same wallet. So yeah, maybe adding the query of, well, let's filter it by unique wallets. And I was just actually thinking, what if, I mean, I don't know if it's possible, but I'm pretty sure it is possible. What if just within the metadata itself, within the NFT, it's just auto updates on how many times it plays. So now we have each NFT auto updating. Oh, this was played once to X number, right? Now you can just query your NFTs. Hey, give me the total number of plays in all of these songs, and then boom, you get your total number of plays. That's actually pretty interesting to me. How I mean, that's definitely an idea to to work on. But what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I don't know if NFTs is it are they can you actually change the information after actually minting it? Cause
Well, I know it has
that's
to.
my question.
I know it has to query the actual audio, right? It has to get the audio from somewhere. So maybe if it's not within the actual NFT itself, but to be able to have that variable just +1 every time it queries for the player, right? Does that make sense? I mean, if the audio is not held within
Yeah,
the actual NFT itself, then you can just
yeah.
have it,
So
a counter.
yeah. So basically, the audio file is gonna be it has to be stored in an IPFS. I don't know. Yeah. If there's anything else that people use to store NFT files, but IPFS is where they usually store it because it's decentralized. So, with that, I think maybe yes. The only way to do that is to have like maybe like you said, an external link to other metadata that they can look at based on the song. So on the NFT itself, there should be like an ID maybe to link to this other metadata that shows the metrics of a song, basically like the plays and the streams and stuff. But on Sonar Muse, we will have that kind of stats on the platform, especially when it comes to micropayments, showing like how much you being paid for a certain song, or how much someone has streamed a certain artist, so how much they've paid throughout the year, just like the Spotify yearly stats and stuff. Yeah, it will show something like how much you paid an artist for their music, like streams and stuff like that. So yeah, that kind of thing could be possible. But yeah, like I said, the whole NFT changing a thing, yeah, that's my concern. But if we can just get through it by having like an external link on it as part of the metadata, then yeah, it's possible. It's highly possible, and it's a good idea actually.
All right, all right. Hold, let's OC, I see you got something to say, but we got a new speaker up here. Let's see what block Matt I'm gonna just call you Block because I'm gonna chop up that second
Mameli,
piece.
Mameli. That is, I'm pretty.
Yeah, what's up? I'm actually on the subway right now, so I think y'all barely can hear me.
Yeah, we can barely hear you right now. So when you're ready, right? I don't know how long your ride is. When you're ready, raise your hand and we'll come back to you. Is that good? Because we can barely hear you.
Say no more. Say less.
All right, for sure. Because we definitely want you to join and add to the conversation. So go ahead, OC, with what you were gonna say.
Oh shit, I lost train of thought. Sorry.
So with the NFTs that OC was saying when he objected because it could get flipped or whatever like that. So like say with the whole Jay-Z and Dame Dash thing, they was trying to get the reasonable doubt NFT going. Say that stuff went through and people started to flood the market and buy the NFT or whatever and do their thing, and people was just buying it just to flip it. Isn't there a royalty or a percentage that could be made from the actual person who minted it because it's on the blockchain? You could still make a
Yeah, I
cut
mean
from it.
they're still gonna make royalties off of it. I
Oh,
mean
okay, okay,
that's just, I
okay.
guess. Yeah, I think that, I mean, that goes without a question. I mean, I would want to get
Yeah.
royalties, I think.
Okay,
So
cool.
I think like that's the thing. I think with the XRPL you do get royalties every time your NFT gets sold. If I'm not mistaken. Am I right, Chris? Please interject if I'm wrong here. But yeah, apparently with XLS20, so every time your NFT gets sold or is transferred to a different wallet, you receive a portion of the royalties of, or yeah, a portion of the sale as royalties. So um that is a perk about like people who are buying in bulk too. If they're buying in bulk and they trying to flip it, you still gonna benefit in the end. So I don't think there's anything wrong with having people like that, and in a space, as long as they selling it elsewhere and you profiting, then yeah, I don't see
You're correct. You
anything.
just have to enable it. But what do you guys think about? Because royalties in some nations are taxed too. Yeah. So, uh,
Well, I mean,
sorry, I
it's
blocked
like
out.
revenue, right? It's income. I mean, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's revenue. I would consider it revenue, um, even though it's passive.
No,
But
that's what I
I
mean.
guess I would
No,
still
it's a
qualify to be
it's a
taxed.
taxable event. No, it is. So I was wondering if you guys were gonna put any kind of metric to where the persons or even the artists will get that kind of information to help with his taxes, because protecting of your taxes is a very big thing too for artists and just people to be able to protect themselves that way. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah. So the team is working on the legal side of things for artists. So I'll definitely refer them to that question, and providing such information for them. Thanks for that one. But from my perspective, yeah, I do think it is something that has to be taxable. Even right now, I think with most of what you receive, you're supposed to write it from the streaming service that I use, the distributor. They have something, something along the lines of, yeah, providing them with your tax information, so they know where um your money's going, and if you actually pay your taxes for the funds you're receiving. So yeah, that's something that would need to be added for sure.
Thanks, man.
That's
But
the
yeah, I
only
know
one.
it's a changing kind of scenery, especially in the U.S. as well as the IRS and the U.S. Treasury are pushing back on actually doing some of the tax data for the issuers and exchanges to start providing the data to them. It was supposed to be in 2020, like the ending of this year, 2023, but they kind of pushed that back. But yeah, sorry, yeah, Chris. I just wanted to interject that.
I was going to say the exact same words. It's income, so it needs to be taxed. But what I would suggest doing is going to an accountant. And one idea might be to immediately, when you receive your royalty, to switch it to USD or whatever currency that you prefer, just so that you're not speculating when it comes to tax time, because every country is a little different. But in Canada, it's assumed gains, which assumed gains is like, it's way too much. They purposely worded it that way so they can tax you at the most amount that they can come up with. So if you immediately flip it, or if, I don't know if this is even an option, if you can have your royalties in USD, or your currency, your home currency, would be a lot simpler come tax time.
Oh, bro, actually talking about that, you'll be able to actually do that using Ripple's ODL. You'll be able to switch whatever the payment is coming from, say Japan. You'll go through XRP, then it can transform back into your USD currency. You can actually streamline it using their ODL, or actually when hooks comes along or something of that sort. But that's an bomb idea to actually use for a
Yeah.
project such as Kamikaze and others who's using that kind of payment stream.
Yeah, I think hooks would definitely work better. So whenever payment has been made, and the royalties are being received, then the hook gets implemented before it pays out the artists involved, and then converts it to the currency they prefer. So maybe before they as they set it up, they choose the currency of their choice, and then whenever they receive royalties, when the hook activates, it converts it to their currency and then sends it through with, of course, a memo specifying what it's for, where it's from. Yeah, I think yeah, hooks would definitely be something to check out for that one.
Yeah, so one example I can give on how that would be better. In Canada, you would have to do assumed gains. So, if I received 100 XRP a year ago, would be close to our dollar. So your assumed gains, you're being taxed on that dollar. But if you still are holding on to that, you haven't held it long enough to be able to flip it right now and be able to claim a loss on it. And I know other countries have that same rule where you need to hold it for actually a long time before you can flip it and claim it as a loss. So if you can receive it straight in a currency, and then pretty much up to the artist whether or not they want to speculate on cryptocurrency after that. So it would definitely be pretty cool if your platform just had that um, natively there, where you can pick, and then maybe just some explanation of, hey, we're huge fans of XRP, we support it 100%, and that's an option, but you should consult your tax lawyer or accountant before accepting your royalties in a cryptocurrency. You might just want to go your straight currency. And then, there, unless you're using GateHub, you might have to switch it to XRP or take it in XRP to get it to your exchange so you can off ramp it. So it's a big thing. Like you can't just take on board all your artists onto your platform without giving them some kind of crypto education. So you're definitely going to need probably some videos or explainers or some one-on-ones with artists when they come on to explain. You might be dipping into current cryptocurrency, you might be a fan of it, but there's, once you get into the business end of it, there's some things to learn, and it's not straightforward because every country is different, and every company is different. Depends on what type of company you have set up and whether or not you're even allowed to operate as a company that deals with cryptocurrency. That's another thing too. Just because, if you're a sole proprietor, that might not be sufficient to trade in cryptocurrency. You might need to have a corporation, or you might need to be licensed as a trader, or, there's a lot of research before you just, upload some stuff and start raking in money. And you're not going to have an easy time educating, and they're going to have to, understand what they need to go research before they start taking profits.
Yeah. Uh. Okay. I'm not gonna comment on what you said before, but about the exchanges and stuff. But yeah, I do agree. That's why we intending on working with the it's called the IFWG here in South Africa, which is the Intergovernmental FinTech Working Group. So um, we want to work with them and be part of their innovation hub for crypto tech startups. And yeah, that's a process we're moving forward with. So all of that definitely is something we yeah we have in our grasp. We focusing on all that stuff because the legal stuff is really important. It definitely is important. And yeah, we can't be slacking on that end. Can't always be about just the tech savvy and all the cool stuff. So yeah, appreciate you bringing that up, Chris. I definitely have had an eye on trying to make sure that we are regulated in some way, and of course following all the rules um and guidelines here in South Africa first and foremost, and then around the world.
Yeah, it's the same with any business, right? Like you can hire companies to take care of this for you, or you can just be an employee, or if you're going to start any business, there's this huge um, learning curve to figure out how to do it properly, and it's no difference for artists. I mean, you can go sign with a label and give them most of your money and not have to worry about most of that stuff, right? You'll have a guy that just, you call them up and ask your question, they tell you not to worry about it, they got it. um but this is where you're taking some of that power back, right? You sign up to a platform like yours and you get your music on there, and you're going to make more of the money. You're going to have more of the power, more of the decisions, but that means more research and more work on your end. And artists really need to think about any kind of artist, not just music, right? You need to think about um, if I'm doing this on my own, just because there's a platform that made it easy to start, I still need to be a company. I still need to figure out how to do that. And I know when I started my corporation, um, I paid a lot of money to fast track it because I was offered um, a contract, and it was, we need you in 2 weeks, but we need you to have this stuff done in 2 weeks. And it wasn't that I could just go and do it normally. I had to pay to what do you call it, expedite everything, and I had to pay different people. Like, I could have applied for every license that I needed, every piece of insurance I needed just normally, but the government is so slow. I had to pay other companies to fast track all of this stuff to really speed it through. And you never want to be caught in that situation if you don't have to be. So if you are an artist and you're thinking, I want to get on this stuff, right now is the time to figure out, okay, how am I going to deal with taxes? What kind of level of business do I need? What are the rules in my country? What are the rules in my country about dealing with another country that pays me my royalties? There's so many questions. And never be afraid to go to a lawyer or and an accountant. I use an accountant. I thought, this is stupid. I've done accounting courses in college. I'm smart enough to do my own books. And then when I seen my brother, who was offered the exact same contract as me, using an accountant, not, spending an hour every month just preparing the stuff to send off to him, and here I am stressing over a full week of trying to figure out how to balance my books. It's worth it. And my accountant ended up saving me more money than he charges. So it's definitely reach out to other business owners that you might know as well. Everybody's got somebody in the family that owns some kind of business, and just try and learn from them. And it all applies in the end, right? So a business that is producing music um, still had to start in the same spot of applying for all their licenses and stuff as the guy that's a landscaper that owns his own business, right? So um, definitely can't stress that enough. Be legal, get your
Yeah,
business,
man. Everything
and it
that
takes
you said.
liability off of you too, right? Like, I'm a corporation just because the industry that I'm in. If I make a mistake, that's a, multi-million-dollar mistake that I could make, and it'll be in the news, and it's an environmental disaster. So the level of insurance and the level of protection on the type of corporation that I have is huge. And I actually work with a guy that didn't do that, and they've been in a lawsuit for the last 8 years, I think, and it's like a $36 million lawsuit that ended up in the news and everything. It's like, if you had done it properly, it would have been a phone call and dealt with. But because this company has to go after you personally because you're not a corporation, it's you're going to be in that court for the rest of your life, man. Like, you don't have $36 million, so you can't turn around and just pay it and make it go away.
That's what's crazy, man. Like, not just people who building projects in the crypto space, but everybody that's coming in this space and yelling, "Oh, I'm gonna be my own bank, be my own this." They're not even thinking about what it what that entails, what that implies that a person needs to do in order to be something like that for themselves. They don't think about taxes, payment channels of how to go about certain things, LLCs, even being a company, how you can protect your taxes, your tax refunds, all that. Even like how Chris was saying, just being legal and not having all that knowledge will better protect you, not just you, also your clientele that you want to provide that service to. By having all that readily available already shows how much the project and the person itself is ready to actually uh, provide what they're doing, and showing the people that they're actually doing their work, and figuring out not just about their project and what their project is going to provide, but also all the legalities that come behind it to being protected. A lot of people don't think that way, especially you hear it all the time though, but those are the ones that really scream bloody murder when shit is hitting the fan. But in a way, all of us in this space is adults, and I really do advocate for learning all we can to better position ourselves. I say that all the time, whether you're trading, building a product, a project, providing services, or just being a plain human being. What I mean? It's just always best to be prepared and do learn all we can, even if you're not gonna use it. Like, shit, I learn about a whole bunch of shit I don't even fucking use. It's hilarious, but I just love to learn. Yeah, good stuff though. Good topics.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys mentioning all of this. Yeah, it it just brings more attention to that side of things. Though I'm more of the technical guy. Yeah, I'm just more focused on the technical aspect of things. So I'll refer to the team more about like getting the legal stuff, but it has been rolling. The ball has been rolling in that side. So I feel like everything will be good when the time comes when we have to. And um I'll definitely take note of all the what you said with regards to having some form of a disclaimer, right? To let them know that they might have to convert their earnings to a fiat, so it would be easily um taxable for them. So um yeah, appreciate it, guys. Appreciate that for sure.
It's odd. The only time I've been talking about legal is when you're here, and I don't mean to pick on your platform on it. It's something that everybody needs to think about. If you come up with a generative art project, man, like, you are making a profit, and you are a business. Even though you're an artist or a developer, you're selling a product that you made, and it's awesome, right? Just do it right. Just, that corporation isn't that expensive to form. I mean, some of these projects, the first NFT they sell, they could go and form a company. Uh, I should bring it up in every discussion, not just yours. So I'm not trying to pick on you about it. There,
Hey
we're all
Chris,
for.
I try to, but I always get rugged, and Twitter don't want me to speak sometimes. So I'm kind of surprised they let me talk about something like this. freaking Twitter.
Yeah.
But why you gotta do that, Chris? Why you gotta bomb on my mans over here with all this legality issues? Just play.
I think what it is,
Oh man.
this in, when you take the silly artwork out of the conversation, it's a lot easier to get into talking about technicals or talking about business, or when it gets to the silly JPEG, it's just it's silly, it's fun, it's when you get into music, music has always had this business around it, right? It's always been from the very beginning screwing the artist, and it's getting better. It's since the 90s, it's been in the forefront of the music industry. We know it's going on, and there hasn't been the greatest solution to it yet, but there's been lots of solutions and lots of progress. I think artists now are treated a hell of a lot more fairly than they would have been in the 50s. um, when you see movies showing how like even Johnny Cash and that whole crowd would have been going around and partying and making tons of money and buying big houses and stuff. Just think of
Yeah, like the Manhattans. Oh man, I like that group.
it, right?
Sorry.
But yeah, platforms like this, music or video or art, this is amazing. This isn't something that you could have done 20 years ago if you came up with an image or a song, or unless um somebody that seen a way to make a ton of money off of you. If you didn't have that, there was no way to profit from it. And now that we can make something that this weird group of, if you take PFPs, for example, all you need is a few thousand people to really relate and build a community around it, and you can make decent money as an artist. Where 20 years ago, the best you could have done was made some stickers and maybe made it somewhat political and made a few $1,000s off of it and busted your ass to get those stickers out there. I really don't know how else you would compare what we're doing now to what you could have done 20, 30 years ago. So all of this is fun and exciting.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Especially being able to see like the evolution of the music industry right in front of your eyes, from from vinyls going to cassettes, going from cassettes to CDs to MP3s, and going to Walkmans and all that, and then from there having streaming platforms. It's really amazing to see how the growth is, and how more transparent the music industry is becoming based off that, because now you can see more of um, the streams, and where they coming from, and how many streams an artist is receiving for a song. It's all beautiful now, and I feel as a musician, as an artist in this day and age, we don't appreciate that as much as we should, because yeah, many of the people back in the day, many of the artists didn't have that opportunity. They didn't have that pleasure of being able to see who is streaming their music and which country they're from, and if they're actually streaming it right now. You can actually see who's streaming your songs live, um, on like platforms like Spotify. You can see who's actually streaming your song at this moment. So those kind of things I find to be beautiful, and yeah, I'm excited for what's to come, especially with music, because I do see it as a commodity. Yeah, it's a collector's item, and I said this in one of the previous spaces, that yeah, music music could be it could be it could appreciate, and at at some point it could not be like a hit song like right now. Let's say the Sonar Muse song is not a hit right now, but maybe in 4 or 5 years someone catches on and then it randomly becomes a hit. And if you own like an NFT like that, it may grow in value as time goes. So those kind of things, even if you had like a CD of or vinyl of a certain album, you and it became valuable, and maybe there's a hit song on that project or that vinyl, it could appreciate now because of that. And that's the beauty about music. It always has value more than anything, because it always hits someone differently than it does another person. So you'll always have value with music. It's one of those beautiful collector's items that you can have, because yeah, it always hits, the lyrics always hit you in some way, the beat hits you in another way. So yeah, I'm excited with that.
I think another cool thing with music specifically, the fact that it's so accessible now, right? Like the world has cell phones, the world has internet connectivity. The fact that you can pull out your cell phone and literally type in almost any song in existence and be able to hear it in its different variations. Um, you go back 40 years ago, and if you wanted to hear some obscure song, how the hell do you get it, right? And they were always made on these formats that were extremely flammable and not biodegradable. And like, just think of how much energy it would take to make a bunch of cassette tapes and then try and distribute that to the world, and then try and make it so that everybody in every world of every class of person can play a cassette tape and listen to that cassette. I mean, it was never possible the way it is now, especially with like cell phone recycling uh programs where you recycle your phone and they get sent off to third world countries where they get distributed to people that have cell phone access. Like, it's crazy that the fact that you can find all kinds of platforms that don't even cost anything, right? Like, just throw up YouTube, type in any song, you get to listen to it. Like, it's so cool that any song anywhere in the world from any time of uh you can listen to anything. We are able to listen to music that like predates um modern records. Like, the it's just crazy. It's just really cool. I'm not a huge music fan, but the fact that you can go in there and just, like, I have family that are long past that were in bands and stuff that I've actually been able to recently dig up their music, which is crazy. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah, that's the beauty about the internet right now. Because yeah, I don't know how they came up with Google. Because yeah, Google is something else. Being able to actually just find anything and everything you want to find, and you'll get it at just a click of a button and just typing of letters. Yeah, I feel like with music now, they should I feel like there should be like some archive that stores all this music from, from time immemorial, whenever music started. I feel like there should be like an archive site right now that has all that music. Maybe there is some site like that, some obscure site that has all the music that you've ever thought of, and is there. um, but I do feel like that's gonna be possible as soon as maybe these record labels start moving music to more of IPFSs, um and moving them into Web3. Maybe there will be a way for all this music to be like easily accessible more than it has been now. And yeah, we might even find like obscure music that we never thought still existed. It's inevitable. I think there's gonna be a time where that comes.
I think it's like the most incredible part is I could tell you a local band here and you're in South Africa and you could listen to it like just instantly. Just, we've had the internet so long and that still blows my mind that I could.
Yeah. That's another crazy thing. Yeah, like now there's no more boundaries with music. But yeah, it depends on the site though. Some sites actually do have restrictions, like SoundCloud and maybe Apple Music. Sometimes some songs might not be available in certain countries, but yeah, you can get around it with VPNs and all that. But yeah, it is amazing that you can easily just tell me someone's name, or like I can easily Shazam a song even though I don't know it, and I can easily find it. That's another perk. That's a beautiful thing, like being able to just have a song. Even I think there's even some tech where you can just hum a song now. I don't know if it's Google or I forgot the other one. Is it forgot the is it the Amazon thing? I think you can hum like a melody and it will find like the actual song somehow. So there's crazy tech that's being made for this for this industry, and it's amazing to be part of it and see that advancements right in front of your eyes. I don't know. Have you actually heard of that tech where you can just hum a song and then it they can detect the song, which song it is. I forgot what, if it's Google or, man, I keep forgetting the Amazon thing. Keep forgetting what it's called. But yeah, yeah, there's some tech like that.
There's a couple services that pop up when I search that. There's SoundHound, Shazam. Google says you can hum it. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing. I wouldn't be able to hum to save my life, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I think they can like filter all that kind of stuff. Maybe if you're not singing it in tune or in key, maybe yeah, they'll try find a way to get it right. But yeah, it's crazy how AI is advancing with that kind of stuff, machine learning. Um, and that's something that's also scary but beautiful at the same time. AI.
AI is pretty incredible. I don't think we're like, if you were to compare it to cell phones, we're not even on the brick phone of AI yet.
You think so? I think we have somewhat, I think we have hit that point already. Based off like what AI used to be like back in the day. Um with the Turing test and everything like that. Um I think we have now reached that point of like the brick phone era of AI slowly hitting past that. So yeah, it is amazing to see what's to come with AI though. That's something that scares me too. I won't lie. I won't lie. I am a bit fearful of AI because I did study it in my post grad. So yeah, knowing what may come is kind of scary, especially with Tesla, what they doing. It is interesting, but I do see some questions being raised with what comes with AI.
I think the day that AI is able to make less mistakes than human error, that's when I think we'll trust it a lot more. So if we took every vehicle off the road that was human driven, put it all AI, and there was drastically less accidents, or say flights, or anything that AI could replace, and the human error is taken out and AI error is drastically lower, um, that'll be an amazing day. I think that'll be a new age.
Yeah, like the probability metric for AI, that yeah, it could help, but the other aspect of it is the laws that will have to be in place with regards to AI and how we treat them in future, especially the humanoid ones. Um, the one that uh Elon is making, that Tesla bot, something like that. Like
Oh
we
yeah, I've
will
seen that on
have to
Twitter.
now, yeah, we will have to now consider the laws that come with beings like that, or like machines like that.
Are you sure it
um
won't be that they'll have to consider new laws for us?
yeah, they will they will have to
I,
create new laws, I think, for
I mean
everyone.
the AI will have to create laws for humans. They'll
What?
they'll have to.
Oh my gosh, bro, that's crazy. No ways. I don't think that would be the case. I wouldn't want that
You don't
Yeah,
that
I've
think
been
aspect.
I've been I've been I've been studying that AI stuff too, man. That shit is serious. I hear what you're saying, Chris. I'm still trying to like learn it more and just digesting our conversation, but that shit is getting serious. It's evolving. It's evolving. So like I agree with both of y'all, like what Kamikaze saying, like it's out here and it's making its mark on society, but uh there's still more room for what they got. Is more in store with this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot more room in store, and what Chris is saying could be a point, in my opinion, too. With the law, with them creating law, like turning on us. Because I even seen some Breakfast Club interview where they was like, robots will be taking our jobs and shit. Isn't that AI? Like some shit like that. I've been seeing that
Yeah.
shit even before COVID.
So that's the Industrial Revolution, right? Third, is it the third industrial revolution, or 4IR, fourth industrial revolution? So yeah, there'll be less jobs where people be needed to work, hands-on jobs. There'll be more machines doing those kind of jobs, basically the factory jobs and stuff like that. um yeah, it is where I see things, and that's where people are gonna start staying at home and only starting to work on their computers, doing somewhat like surveys, or even helping the bots with machine learning, by filling in surveys and answering certain questions so that you can improve the algorithms for the machine. So yeah, those kind of things. It is possible. It is bound to happen. Actually, it's not possible. It is bound to happen though, because it seems like that's where we're going. Actually, especially with now the autonomous cars and stuff. It's inevitable that yeah, we're gonna end up in a society where humans work less.
Everything is all on Mark.
Yeah, true. Mark Zuckerberg is also one of those guys too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
facts,
he's
facts. What about? Oh yeah, y'all said Elon, true.
yeah. There's so much, bro. Like there's
Yeah.
so much that's coming with AI. Because I do see something like iRobot, the movie, happening with Elon's Tesla bots. I do see something like that
Oh yeah, I
potentially
know that
coming.
movie.
So there's so much, like there's so many perks with AI, but we shouldn't forget about, like, the point where we might not even be able to understand machines because they might be speaking in their own language, because of course machines speak, maybe they probably speaking in ASCII, or they probably speaking in binary um to each other, and we might not even understand what they're saying. And that's something that scares me sometimes. But we don't know. We just gotta look forward to the future. But yeah, we shouldn't forget that there are definitely a whole lot of cons that could come with it, though, with AI.
Have you
Oh,
ever looked into musical
I'm ready
blockchain?
for the robot apocalypse. I'm
Nah,
so
bro,
ready.
you not. We're all not, bro. That's silly, bro.
Have you ever looked into musical blockchain, Kamikaze? They use music, NFTs, art, and AI to in the and healthcare industry to help. I gotta relook at it. I forgot what it was helping to do, but it's pretty cool what they're using AI um, and music and stuff doing for the healthcare industry for psychological kind of shit.
Now that sounds dope. I haven't heard of it, so I'll definitely put in my notes and check it out, because that seems like something I would be interested in, like therapy with music. So it's
Oh yeah, so
frequency
that's what that's
frequency
what it is.
treatment.
So they launched in 2018 actually, but it's a musical blockchain. It's AI powered music composing solutions for wealth and finance. They do have a white paper, but yeah, it's pretty amazing on what they do for therapy using music and composing art and symphony kind of stuff. Man, pretty cool.
Yeah, 'cause I do see how music could help, because yeah, music does affect us in so many ways. There could be some songs that feel like it does heal us in ways that medicine can't. And then there's
Look up proof of harmony.
okay,
Proof of harmony is what it was. Um,
all right, I'll check it out.
yeah. So the model like so this is what they kind of do is like a music composed using unique psychological matrix compiled with CV methods and non-structural data analysis to create musical pattern and mathematical models for several CNNs, which is man that this kind of stuff I see a lot of you know, really good use for people that would benefit a lot from this. But like what you guys are talking about is there's also other uses that AI has been used. Like if you look at, because I've been studying AI for some time too, for like 6 plus, 7 plus years, and it boomed in our defense and military industry, boomed with AI technology, it, and not just AI, using blockchain too. And on top of that, Space Isaac again is one of them that uses AI to map out the stars and shit. Um, and the Department of Defense uses geographical location AI and blockchain to and stuff like that. So yeah, it's quite it's double-edged sword. It gets very vast on what they use and how it's used.
Double-edged sword like a motherfucker.
Big time,
Yes,
man, big time.
it's crazy because like we've been evolving through time from some I don't know if people believe in the evolution of mankind. I don't really, but yeah, it's if we do refer to that, it's crazy seeing that we evolve from this going to more mechanical things now.
Yeah, I still gotta say the metaverse is crazy.
I think,
Yeah,
hey, I don't know where Too Cold is at, but I think this is a good time to segue into the
yeah.
song "Evolution of Mankind."
that's that's basically
I'm right
why
here.
Perfect
I
segue.
that's exactly why I said what I said. I was segueing into the song right there. So
For
yeah.
sure, for sure.
Hey, I got a
Shout out
question,
Wolf of God.
Kamikaze.
Shout out
I'm
Patrick.
sorry. What about like historical music? Cause like I know in different cultures, music portrays their history. You know what I mean? Like for my Hawaiian culture, are a lot of chanting and music that portrays our history and teaches historical facts, and that's how back in the days my ancestors passed down historical knowledge and facts to the kids and passed down knowledge before they actually started writing everything down. Are you like looking into anything like that kind of way?
Yeah, there's okay, so on the Sonar Muse platform right now we have over 50 like main genres. Um let me just go look and let you know what genres. We probably do have like a traditional genre where you could select um the type of music. There's educational, but from those genres, there's like over 400 subgenres. So um they could add that as well. I think it should be part of the world genre probably. But yeah, there definitely is space for educational content, and that would be a good way to preserve
Triangulate.
music. You know, it would be some way to preserve the music. So and history at the same time. So yeah, well, let me see the genres. We do have Hawaii here in the world genre. So there is space. There's definitely a lot of space for that. So when someone actually plans on uploading music, they could select as many genres as possible, but like one main genre and then multiple subgenres because there's different categories and stuff like that. So yeah, that's definitely a a thing. It's we're open for that. And funny enough, I was actually gonna post about the genres today. I was gonna post a video. Maybe I should. But yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
that's something we definitely gonna do though. Appreciate that though. We are open for educational music, any type of music, because yeah, we're all about preserving the music and having being an archive of some sort on the XRPL.
all right. So with that said, you brought up the music, so you want to set it up so I could play it.
All right, Mr. Lemmy. Okay, Lemmy can go first because he is the mastermind behind it.
For sure, for sure. So the name of this track, I thought to expedite it in the wake of what's been going on with the Board Ape situation. I'm pretty sure everybody know what's going on. If you don't, apparently there's been a documentary that came out, and any of you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. A documentary that came out just and it's showing basically the true nature of the Board Ape Yacht Club, saying that it's racist art. Um, I think the word is degen, like a degenerate type of art, and it's throwing racial epithets and racial connotations behind it. And we got a lot of our entertainers being used as puppets and just the face as the face of it. And it's something that I peeped a long time ago. That's why I never really got into the art. But even before all of the even before this whole art came out or I was aware of it, I had made a song from a book that I read. Um, it's called Spirituality Before Religions, and it was talking about the evolution of mankind, and it used the word called pongids, and pongids is an ape. So I was just like, damn, that's a different word for ape. I never heard that shit before. I'm gonna use that shit in the song. So instead of using like Planet of the Apes, I used Planet of Pongids, and that's why I came up with the song. And like the verse that I had in the song is kind of like in relation to what's going on with the Bored Ape situation. So I never changed my verse. I never changed nothing that I said. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna just put Kamikaze on this, and Kamikaze can do whatever he want on it. And I feel like he understood the assignment and he addressed what's really going on. So my verse will touch on things subliminally because I did it way before what was going on. But I felt like Kamikaze brought everything to light with his verse, and it's just a song that's needed to be heard right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's Planet of Pongids, and I did this song on an original beat, but it's not. But Kamikaze went ahead and did his own thing with the beat. He even went in on the beat. I'm gonna let him explain what he did. He matched the ambiance and everything. He understood the assignment, so I hope y'all enjoy it. So Kamikaze can explain his side of the story now.
Yeah. So yeah, like Lemmy said, the song is called Planet of Pongids. So the whole vibe of the song, yeah. Well, me making the beats on my side is I wanted to set a serious tone to it. So just wanted to match the kind of message that Lemmy wanted to bring out. And I just had to add on to the story and speak about what's going on as well. You know, um can't relate to any of it, but I don't associate myself with the bored apes or even monkeys in general. So um I felt like, yeah, the beat, I wanted to incorporate, like, this whole serious tone. Felt like it had to have like this whole hard hardcore kind of thing vibe to it. So the drums are somewhat on that boom bap, but like hardcore rockish vibe. Because I was thinking of like the Gorillas in some way in terms of how the song structure should go. So I had that vision in the back when I was making the beat. So this is all about what was going on for the past few weeks with Bored Apes. And yeah, we decided, okay, let's bring more awareness to it by making a song and letting them know how we feel about it. So this is the song by Lemmy and I appreciate Lemmy once again for doing this. Bringing an idea and 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 bringing it to me, and I do my thing. Making it come to fruition, and appreciate you for trusting me again, bro. Yeah, this one's called Planet of Pongids, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
All right, here we go with the exclusive track of the week, Planet of Pongans by our guys Lemmy and Kamikaze. You are not going to catch this anywhere else. And this is a part of what we do every Thursday on the Wake and Bake Vibe. So here we go. Let's roll into it. Triangular traps.
Love it to death, shout out Grand. Kamikaze too cold, Sonar Muse the family. XRPL, they don't understand it. Boy, ape, y'all ain't finna scam me. Better have some manners. ISO 222, them my standards. 3-second cross-border transaction. Triangular trapping, NYC, South Africa to Atlanta. Planet upon, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Money long like an ostrich. Whoa, 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 whoa. I have to call it godly. Whoa, 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 whoa. For everybody, I'm not this. Stop. Bitch, but I told you we godly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't know this a hobby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Kamikaze, he got me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Roger Tempo and copy.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Living in faith, feel like Django Unchained. Jojo the jungle and the planet of the apes. NFT looking so fake, trolling around the crypto space. And I ain't Tarzan, cause I'm all man. I'm just experiencing the human race. Why is everything all about race? I don't think people will ever change because everybody's stuck in their ways. World peace is easy, but how long will it take? Everybody's monkeying around, no bored apes. All of these waves, and now I'm a rider like Rips. Pixel Ray-Ban, show that I'm the shit. The Night Rider, rolling with Kit. Jedi Knight, invading the sits. Devilish flow like 666. But I'm godly cause I'm legit. Snakes in the grass trying to bite, but I'm a cobra that spits. Can't relate to those monkeys cause the shoe doesn't fit. Taking shots with banana clips like do 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 do.
Playing in the pond, yeah. Money long like an ostrich. I am just call it godly. Or ape, I am not this. Stop. Bitch, thought I told you we got lit. Bustin' up, that's a hobby. Kamikaze, he got me. Roger 10 for my copy. Obviously. Bustin' up, that's my hobby like I'm in Houston. Or IAH, beat the block up, it's an earthquake. In hindsight, niggas really winning. And this planet of the Pongies. I don't play with boy days. I am Caesar. We're African drill, we're the Nina. They know we the culture. I see all the vultures. TMZ and Fox 5. To kill a mockingbird is coming soon. I'm talking about the news. They singing just like Leanne Rhymes. Oh, cash money, let me go shine. Kamikaze fresh with beats like Manny. I hit it out the park, that's another winning. Money long like an ostrich. I am fist, call it godly. Or ape, I am not this. Stop. Bitch, thought I told you we got lit. Posting up, that's a hobby. Kamikaze, he got me. Roger 10 and copy. Obviously.
モンスターがこれを作った。
Planet of the Pognids. Is that how you say it? Pognids? Pognids. Hello?
It's Pongids.
It's
Pongids.
Pongids.
Poggins.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that beat is knocking. Yeah, y'all came through with that.
Appreciated. Was definitely something that you brought awareness to. I wouldn't have paid attention to it if I didn't hear much about, what you were doing, with the spaces and, speaking about it in spaces. So, yeah. I heard it from Lemmy that, yeah, you were speaking about the Bored Apes, and I was seeing a whole lot of tweets about it as well, on my timeline about what was going on. So, it was a perfect time to speak about it.
With that being said, we it ain't drop yet. Too cold. You need to drop we need you to drop a voice note for that track, since you are you brought it to my attention too. I wouldn't have known either. So yeah, this song was like we had to scramble to get it done. I think Kamikaze just finished it yesterday. So with that being said, Too Cold, if you can, just get a voice note for us so we could put you on the track as well.
All right, sounds good to me.
Yeah, and shit, you said something in the background. The lyrics is dumb loud, and I'll take blame for that. I told Kamikaze to turn my lyrics on more, but that shit is extra loud. The lyrics is extra loud in that song.
For me, it wasn't the lyrics. It was the beat was. I don't know. It's probably my headphones. The beat is. Did I tweet that right? I mean, did I say that right in there?
Yeah, you did. But
yeah, the music is how. Yeah, the music. The beat was a lot louder than the lyrics on my end.
Damn. Well, I feel like the lyrics were louder. Yeah, no cap. Shout out to
How about Hales? You there? Chris, you there? How was that? Was it balanced enough? Was something louder than the other? The beats, the lyrics, or is that good where it's at?
I'm not gonna judge a quality of music over Twitter Spaces.
Yes, we want your opinion.
Thanks.
I could dig that. I could respect that.
That was the exclusive track of the week, right? We will run it back towards the end of the call. We do have another track that we'll play a little bit later, but the conversation you guys have been touching into a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie, I've been in and out because I've been taking care of some things in the background, so I don't even know where you guys left off.
I think we were talking about AI, right?
Yeah, and its evolution, and how it and how the evolution of man and all of that. That's how we got into the track.
Yeah, so it just brings me back to that question that was asked, I think in the first space, right? With regards to AI and having it help you in the music industry in some way. But I think Chris had something to say. I'll raise that question afterwards though.
Well, I was just asking if you have somewhere I can listen to that, not through Twitter Space, because I don't know if it's just
Nope, it's not out yet.
Twitter screws with audio really
This is
bad.
like some next level white label shit, man. It ain't even out in the shops yet, bruv.
What up? What up, my guy? What up? What is
Hold
going
up. What he
on?
say?
Wagwan ragamuffins.
Oh, that was fire, man. That was fire. That's a fire ass accent, bro.
Yeah, he be coming through with it. He comes through with he's about to turn this conversation up a notch for y'all, right? He definitely is about to bring some noise up in here.
It's about to get bonkers, bro.
I may be English, but I do have a little bit of an understanding of, what is it, hip hop? Is that what we're talking about?
Yep. That's what the Wake and Bake Vibes is. Not just hip hop, but we take Thursdays to talk more about the music side of things, kind of step away from the market and just crypto talk in general, but we do talk about like music, NFTs, and where that's headed, but just a different conversation. And then we play exclusive tracks that Xlemi and Kamikaze put together. Exclusive, you feel me? We're trying to get artists to come in here and share their music as well, but I mean, we're growing every week. Artists have not yet started stepping into the space weekly to bring us music to hear, but yeah, it's open for everybody to bring some music to play.
Awesome.
I'm gonna be bringing some Hawaiian reggae to the mix.
Yeah,
well,
buddy.
you ain't did it yet.
Yeah, it would be awesome to bring it, bro. Like, bring all the music you can.
Yeah, I like that reggae.
Yeah, I could barely hear it though. You gotta send me some. You said you got some Hawaiian. Some of your Hawaiian folks are in the music scene. Tell them to pull up sometime, bro.
Yeah, they run something called Waiahu Records, so they have a platform and stuff like that.
Yeah, tell them to pull up and come join the conversation, bro, and bring some music. If you could send me the certain music, I could play because it sounds better when I play it, right? Since I got this new equipment. Hello, does the music sound better when I play it, or it just sounds the same?
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds way better than how you were doing it before.
Okay, yeah. So that's how we're gonna do it, right? Whoever pulls up and wants to play music, just get me the music, DM it to me, and I'll run it, right? That way we can all get it in clearly and hear it clearly.
Gonna break out my Backstreet Boys discography.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, I thought you was gonna bust the Vanilla Ice, not the Backstreet Boys, man.
So what's been going on? So what else we talking about, right? You guys were talking about AI and stuff. Did y'all start talking about the replica thing that Chris be playing with?
Oh, that weird thing? Nah, that's some weird shit, Chris. You still playing with that?
I've seen AIs write some pretty weird shit. Have you got an AI to write a rap yet?
Compose, yeah. I was just telling them there's a musical blockchain that actually uses AI to compose music, and there's actually AI that composes
lyrics,
like words and lyrics, which is pretty crazy.
I bet that's funny as shit, man.
Oh yeah, I I try to make one as well when I was doing my post grad. I have an AI poet, but the lexicon of my AI isn't that broad, so there's not much it can speak about. But yeah, it was getting there. I've been
So like you could just
extremely.
load it up with a load of cuss words and shit.
Yeah, you could give it like a whole lot of words, part of, like a lexicon, part of the dictionary or something like that, and yeah, it would come up with. Or you give it a
Give it like an
phrase.
urban dictionary.
Yeah, you could. And like you just give it a phrase or something and it'll come up with a poem based on the phrase or the words you enter. So yeah, that was something I was attempting but ended up, you know, putting that on the side.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'd be interested to read a rap from an AI.
Apparently they did make an AI like where it recited Kanye West lyrics. Or it actually they gave it Kanye West lyrics and it came up with its own rap based on that.
That's not the kind of material you kind of want to be feeding to an AI, is it? Fucking Kanye West.
No lie, Kanye has some of the best bars. He has like some crazy lyrics. I feel like he has those comical lyrics at times, but they're also controversial at the same time. It's like you gotta laugh at these lyrics, but you also at the same time gotta think about it. Like, oh damn, did he really just say that?
Guys, you
I'm
should
old.
look up research Audior. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's Audior, which uses AI and lyric powered kind what we're talking about. It's pretty crazy. And then from there you're gonna see a whole bunch of other places where you can look at what else they're doing with like we were talking about humming the lyric and then being able to find the song and stuff like that.
Oh my god, you needed
Crazy.
that in record shops back in the 80s and 90s.
Right? Like when you're trying to pick out a
Walk up
fucking
to the counter.
song.
Have you got that tune that goes, I'm here, you do, Yeah, I know that shit. Fucking hell.
Nowadays, oh man, yeah. I'm still young game. I'm not that old, but yeah, I grew up
Get
during
fucked.
them eras. I used to fall off the bed on top fucking cassette tapes, bro. So that
Yeah,
that
man.
that was my remembrance of cassette tapes
The
or
first bit of
CDs
vinyl that I
and
bought,
vinyls.
the first bit of vinyl I bought was Slick Rick, Lardy Dardy.
No way,
Lottie
Slick Rick.
Dottie.
And
Slick Rick.
Yeah.
and it was on the B side of Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew, the show.
We don't cause
Fucking hell.
trouble. We don't
We don't
bother
bother nobody.
nobody.
We're just the men that's on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we rock
We
the mic,
rock the
right?
mic
Because all in
right.
all, keep it on in hell. Just see you smile and enjoy yourself. Because it's cool when we find a chords condition that I can still remember all the lyrics.
Let's go, gas, motherfucker. We got to cruise more often, my bro.
Hey,
That
Gaz,
is some bomb ass shit right there. We got a karaoke.
How's
you just need to remember you're only as old as the now that's what I call music album you'll remember first.
shit? What are we up to now? About 6,000.
I don't know, I'm sure it's in the hundreds.
I remember the first ones. I was making mixtapes, like recording the charts back in the fucking 80s.
Off your stereo, pressing record as your favourite song came on.
You
Yeah,
guys,
you know.
you
Cut
must.
the DJ.
Yep,
Press
I
pause
did
when the
it. I did
DJ
it.
comes on.
Oh, when you're making your own, what you call that voice back when people would call you instead of having
Oh yeah.
a weird ass thing, you would record it and have like a song playback. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
how you doing? Sorry you couldn't get through. That one, yeah.
Oh my god, I actually had that as my voicemail at one point.
Fucking hell. We are old.
Hey, you're only as old as the person you're feeling, and the person I'm feeling is 5 years younger, so I can't be that old.
Yeah, I like how you put that, Hills. That shit right there. Yeah. But I got Filipino in me, and that Filipino blood helps me stay and look young. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, there is something I so want to say, and it's what I heard from a friend of mine when he described himself. And he always said, "Black don't crack, you look young forever."
Well, I was blessed then because you feel me. I got that. I'm
You
half
got Papua in
Filipino
the
and half
Filipino. Let's
black.
go.
You feel me? So I got that baby
So you've
face.
been doubly blessed.
I'm
I
pretty
got
blessed.
that.
I got the Hawaiian, I got the Polynesian blood with the half Filipino, so I
Yeah, I
got that
got that.
island flavor.
Still need that cocoa butter for the crusty elbows though.
Right, I got that half. I got that baby face look going on. That baby face Nelson.
That's because you're
Willie
blessed.
Nelson.
Willie Nelson actually has property on Maui. I met him actually when he
He
was
cool as
here in
fuck, mate.
Paia.
I had to
Legend.
listen to Willie Nelson growing up forever, every night. Drunk parents listen to Willie Nelson.
Yeah, proper cookout music.
And Boxcar Willie. Conway Twitty.
Conway
Conway
Christ.
Twitty. I grew up listening to all types
People
of
see
music.
us everywhere. They think you really care. But myself I can't deceive. Shit, man, I'm really old.
Start singing UB40. Come on, you
Oh,
can do it.
no,
Red,
don't.
red wine. I actually got to
Exactly.
I
The
actually got
white
them to play.
man who
I
could
watched them
do it.
play. They're bomb.
I do like a bit of karaoke. I can do a couple of UB40 tunes.
Do some Barry White, my bro. Practice what you preach. Hit that.
Oh, Barry White is special.
Yo, I was shook to find out that Barry White was a gangster. He used to be a gangster
Yeah, he
before.
used
He
to be
was
a
like,
gangster.
that's that's wild.
OG.
Imagine hearing him speak to you and saying, "Yo, I want my money." Like, yo,
He's fucking
like,
serenading you while beating your ass. I want my money.
oh yeah, where my money at, bitch?
Look at him though. He looked like he was gangster. Don't let them his look. He got a look about him.
Yeah, for real, he
yeah,
does though.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Can't deny that. He looks
He
like
don't
one of those mafia bosses though, like the kingpin. He looks like the guy you would have to, go to and report to, and let know, like, yo, your sales didn't go through as well.
You just see him standing there like with a cane and 2 Doberman pinchers.
Imagine getting beat and he's singing "Can't Get Enough of Your Love." You know what I mean? Like,
Do you reckon he used to sing that in prison to his bitches? Was that too much? I killed the
Hey,
conversation there, didn't
maybe he
That,
did. We don't
that's
know.
an interesting take on things, Gal.
I? Oh dear.
Very interesting take on things.
Yeah, my mouth engages before my fucking brain thinks about it, unfortunately.
I think I be having that problem too.
I'm not too bothered because I'm always writing what I say anyway, so fuck them.
Do you think like Barry White would be dope on like Trap Soul or something? Xlemi, do you think he would have made like some bomb Trap Soul or something like that?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I do.
Imagine him like his deep voice on like a drill beat or something, or even that would be like some fire.
I
Because
imagine his
I've
mute,
heard I've
his
heard like
mute.
Michael
Sorry.
Jackson mixes and stuff like that
Or
on drill
imagine
and
him
stuff,
doing
and that's
some
not
of
bad.
Triple X's favourite stripper fight club music.
Barry White's music's probably been sampled so much in things like trap, hip hop, even reggae, probably.
Yeah, boy. I'm trying to think of a voice that deep that I've heard over a track though, as of late, like, or period. Somebody with that deep of a voice on any track ever.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
not many, but
you
like I
know what?
wouldn't say Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke is
Ooh,
that deep though.
nah, that nigga, his voice is deep as shit, bro. His voice deep. What's that dude named Fivio Foreign? Like, yeah, a lot of them drill rappers' voices is deep, but somebody who was singing and deep like that. I remember you remember that song? Cause I got high, but that's like high notes. Cause I got high. He had like a deep voice,
I
but it was
forgot
like
to pay my
Afro
child
Man.
support because I
because
got
I got
high.
high. He kind of had a deep voice, but he was hitting notes. He was hitting
Yeah.
notes though. La,
Yeah,
da,
no,
da.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
such a great tune. La, 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 la.
Oh, don't. I'm going to have that song in my head all night if you lot start singing it.
Dang, y'all making me
I
really
think that
think
should
now.
be one of the theme songs of the show. Actually,
Fitting. Very fitting. I was
Facts,
going to go
facts.
to work, but then I got high.
Speaking of getting high,
Let's go.
I'm muting myself because my grinder's noisy as fuck.
Yeah, to answer your question though, yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be fire. For sure.
oh yeah. So since we were speaking about AI though, like the question I raised, right, about like would you allow AI to help you in your music career in some way? I know you said no, you wouldn't want that, but yeah, of course, in some ways we are using it, with these algorithms and stuff without even knowing it. But would you reconsider now knowing what could possibly come in future, Lemmy?
Shit, if we already using it, then I can't be mad at it because it's helping me. It's helping me get to the next level. I feel in my music. I was with a friend the other day, and you kind of know my story with like being an engineer and everything. Like, kind of had to teach myself, and you know, I've been I've been getting good reviews on my music. That's been my way of like vindication. Like, I'm doing a good job. But I was with a friend the other day, and this dude like drive like a 2022 like foreign car. So these cars got good speaker systems in there. And my car, I got a cool car, but every car that I ever had, I just gotta put this out there. It never had a good system. I never had a good system. Just being a musician and driving around, that's like a dream.